success and your level of success is this. Where do you operate from? Where do you operate from? This question and your answer to this question goes a long way to determine the results that you can create in the business. So many of us operate from majorly one out of two ways in this business, or from two locations. Yeah, let me use that. So many of us operate majorly. And if you can resonate with what I'm about to share with you, you can comment in the chat room, okay? Now, so many of us operate majorly from one out of two places. The first place is, or the first location we operate from. I'm not talking about physical location now. I'm talking about the location where your mind takes its energy from. I'm talking about a location where you draw your strength from. I'm talking from a pool where you harness the abilities to do what you need to do in the business. And what is this first location? This first location where we operate from majorly is from a place of need, a place of neediness. That's the first place. Now, this place of neediness or being needy can diversify itself in various forms. It can now graduate to a place of pity, a place of insecurity, a place of doubt, a place of denial in your ability to create success. Now, unfortunately, a lot of us are not even aware that's the location we wake up from every morning and try to do the business. And because we don't know that is the place, we tell ourselves we are doing the job, we are prospecting, we are inviting, we are scheduling people. We booked and booked and booked and booked and booked, and they are not attending. Little do we know that is the place we are operating from that is affecting our results. Now, let me tell you this. So many of us, because of the circumstances that has happened in our lives, because of the kind of results and environment we find ourselves, we have resolved to a life of pity. We have resolved to a life where we wait for people to call the shots for us. We have resolved to a life where we point fingers at people, making them responsible for whatever result we get. Why didn't you have an event this weekend? I didn't have money to book. I didn't have money for airtime. I tried. I reached out to this person to borrow me money. I couldn't find money. Why didn't you prospect yesterday? I didn't have money to buy questionnaire. I couldn't even find money to take transport from my place to the place I will prospect. A place of pity. So many of us have lived in that location for so long, and little do we know that that is the reason why we are not giving the best in our business. Let me tell us something, and I'm going to share this with us before I take you to the second location. In the field of entrepreneurship, I want you to listen to this. And how you take this will determine the location you're operating from. How you take this will also determine the location where you want to find yourself. In our business, only leaders make money. Let me say that again. Mary Queen is saying the sound is breaking. Can anybody hear me loud and clear? Can anyone hear me loud and clear? Okay, Queen Ozzy can hear me very clear, okay? Now I said something. In our business, it is only leaders that make money. People who are not leaders don't make money. Now, some of us will feel, now remember I said, how you take what I just said will determine the location you are operating from. So many of us are 50 years old, 40 years old, 30, 25, 18, and all that. All your life, have you ever been in any leadership position? In your family, in primary school, in secondary school, in the university, in your place of business, in your place of work? Have you ever been in a leadership position? Some of us, or majority of us, have not been. But let me tell you this. In this business, your past does not determine your future. But for you to make money, for you to sustain the money you make in this business, for you to make money and sustain it, you have to be a leader. You have to. Now, I was sharing something with someone yesterday and 2 days ago also on the same topic. And I said, do we know that leaders are not trained? Leaders are not bred. Like leaders are not, oh, this person is not a leader. I continue training the person and no. It does not happen. Leaders rise. Leaders emerge. And I'm going to explain this to us. Remember, I said only leaders make money. There are different levels of leadership. In school, in secondary school, you see there is a senior prefect, right? And then there is a labor prefect. There is a social prefect. There is this, there is this, there is this, there is that. The senior prefect is the head of all the students. Then all other posts, labor prefect, social prefect, all the other ones will follow, Abby. All the other ones will follow. The senior prefect calls the final shot. Is that person who, among others, is not just equal, but his level or her level of discerning and authority is different. Whereas the other level prefects are still prefects, level of authority, leaders in their own capacity. Now, understanding this, listen to this. Understanding this, that leaders, people who become leaders, from day one, you know. These people that become leaders, from day one, what happens? You know. And that's why the moment the right wind is made available for them, they take flight. These people, or you yourself, how do you know if you are that leader that can take flight, if you are that leader that will make money. Number one, leaders are coaches. Leaders are coaches. And I'm going to explain. Sorry, my office is getting, I have to change this thing over to see if they've brought power. Leaders are coaches. I don't know how many of us have been in any club in school, Girls Guide, Boy Scout, football club. Have we realized that the people that is hated the most, that are hated the most, are the coaches? People don't really like coaches, especially if you want to put in your best. People don't like them. They don't fancy coaches like that. Do you know why? The coaches tell them what they don't like doing. The coaches don't tell them that thing, pushes them to go and do that thing they consider impossible. That's what the coaches do. The coaches harass them. Why are you late? You know, there's this Nigerian player that the story went that he was signed up abroad, and because he's a Nigerian, I think the first Nigerian to be signed up into that club, he came to the training, the first day of the training. He came there with girls. And the coach sent him back. And his father heard about it, and his father asked the coach to flog him. That in Nigeria, fathers flog children, and he, the coach, is the father there. That if he does that again, he should take him and flog him. That if he's in Nigeria, he, the father, would have flogged him. Coaches are not liked. Coaches tell the people as if they do them. Now listen to this. Listen to this. Those who find what the coaches say as insults, as demeaning, as harassment to their personality are not the leaders or the people who are who are coming up to become leaders. No, they are not. They have never been. Check it. Some of us know some football players who had the skills, but because they are antagonistic to the coaches, what do the coaches do to them? They put them on the bench. Have you realized that? They are good with the craft. You give them ball on a good day, they do the magic, Abby. But because they are antagonistic to the leaders, what do they have? What happens? The coach puts them on the bench. They will be warming the bench. Now, that is football where people can decide, this is what I want to play, I want to perform well. But in our business, listen to this. In our business, when you start being a rebel to the things that your coach advises, just understand you are operating from a place of neediness, of pity, a place that does not make you a leader, a place that does not give you the results you want in the business. And will never. But when you see those people who, despite not liking what their coaches have asked them to do, who, despite the hurt, the discomfort they experience from what the coach has asked them to do, still do them anyway, you notice that those people keep featuring in the games. Those people end up becoming the top of the league. Those people end up becoming the ones who bear the captain badges. Those ones become the ones. You know, some people will say, why is it that it's every time is this person, is this person, is this person, is this person? Go and find out what's going on. So those people who become leaders, listen to this, those people who become leaders are those who coach and are ready to be coached. How else do you identify yourself or the people in your business or are coming to your business, whether they are the leaders you are looking for or not? How else? Those individuals are never comfortable with the status quo. They are never comfortable with the status quo. They are always looking for a way to improve on what they did yesterday. They are always looking for a way to improve on what is given to them. You give them lemons, they make lemonades. You give them oranges, they make orange juice. You are promoting an event to them that everyone should make sure they have at least 5 prospects in a meeting. They will put 10 people in a meeting. Those people, it's only a matter of time. The real leaders they are will surface. Now, let me tell us this. A chicken can never grow and transform and become an eagle. Because the mistake some of us make is this. The longer this person stays in the business, he will now become an eagle. No, it doesn't happen. Check your team now. Those people that have stayed for how long? How many eagles have they become? No, you check it. Because what I found out is that as people grow in the business on a particular income level, they stay at that level for so long. What happens? They give in. They accept that level as the best they can have. That's what happens. They accept that level. Now, but when you see leaders, what do? At each level, they are already looking to the next level. Some people are very comfortable making 100,000. Once that 100,000 can help them pay their child's school fees, help them do part payment for their house rent, they are fine. Now, when you share with these people the thoughts of going to 500,000, they don't take it. When you push them, why are you not having an event this weekend? Come on, what do we do to have an event? Why? Why are you insulting me? What is your problem? Why are you insulting me? You don't have to insult me. It's not my business. Why are you talking to me like that? I tried last time. It did not work. What? Yeah. Number 3. When you see leaders or people who will become leaders in their business, let me tell you what they also do. They take push as push. They don't read any other meaning into it. They take it as a push. Guy, we need to draw up a list. We need to do as if we just started the business. We need to pretend as if we don't have a team and go back to the grind. My boss wants to buy a new car. That's why he's telling us that. Now, when I'm telling you all this, and I can identify yourself into any of these, you can write as well, categorize yourself where you are operating from. When you see those people who are going to become icons in this business, they look beyond results of today. I prospected. In fact, today I'm not prospecting. I want to rest. Not be that person. Someone has asked me before, have you ever felt like quitting in this business? When the guy asked me this question, I think this question was asked me, was it last year or last 2 years? When he asked me that question was the first day I actually thought of it. Thinking of it was not thinking of it of quitting. It was the first day I thought about it that I have never actually thought of quitting. You don't understand. You see those people who will tell you, I just got promoted. And my new office is demanding a new level of responsibility. And I have more work to do. And the little time I had has been taken away from me. That's why I will not be seeing my around. That's why I will not. They are not the people. That's not the leader. Eh, they are not. Those people are not the people. That person telling you that, understand they are operating from a level of where? Pity, a level of need. They are operating from a location of pity, sorry, a location of need. Those are not the people. They are not. They are never. But when you see that person who tells you, you say, why you what? You used to come to the office once in a week, but now you're coming twice in a week. He said, boss, make I tell you truth. Make I tell you truth. They just promoted me, and the new place is taking more time. But man, that is why I have to put more time to the business. It sounds very odd, right? But that's how they think. When I started this business, from day one, I took it seriously. From day one, I took it seriously. And it was as if they blew whistle in my office. And why they blew whistle in my office was I prospected people in my office. They refused to join. And because they refused to join, and I still wanted to do the business, anytime I was not on my desk, it appeared I was doing the business. So it was as if they told them, oh, yeah, on your marks, 1, 2, go. More work, more responsibility, more assignments, more things to do, more weekend training, more time to be in the office, more time to be on duty, more time to be this, be that in the office. But do you know what happened? Do you know? Any day they kept me in the office more, that day I will sleep late more. You don't understand. Any day they kept me till 9. If I used to sleep by 11, I will sleep by 1. The same thing that would have made someone withdraw is the same thing that motivated me to do more. How you see this tells you whether you're coming from a location of need or a location of pity. If you have listened to me so far very well, you will very well have known that the second location which you can choose to operate from, which leaders operate from every single day, is from the location of power. It's from the location of being able to handle whatever situation. It's from the location that, man, I've got to find a way to deal with this. I can't let this stop me. And it starts from their first day in the business. Yes. I was sharing with Leader Ike the other day, and I told him, when a leader signs up into your business, you will know. Yes, you will know. It's not about, see, how do I get you guys to understand this? Let me tell you this. The person sees the opportunity and doesn't have money to do the business, but they don't consider their inability to have money a stumbling block to stop them from doing the business. Just a minute. Sorry about that. I have to change file. Now, these people who make money, who are leaders, from day one, the things that stop other people are not the things that stop them. They are their motivation. Some people have not started doing this business because they didn't have the money at the point they were shown the business to do the business, right? But those people who become leaders, you ask them, what do you like best about this business? Man, I like the fact that there is a system that can show people the business for me. All I have to do is to recommend people to the business. He said, is there anything that will stop you from getting started right away? He said, man, I don't have the money. As I speak to you, I'm in debt of 3 million naira. So any money that I get that hits my account, I tell you it's going into this. But if there was money, I will be game for it. He said, do you want to do this? He said, yes, I'm game. Are you sure you want to do this, man? If I find the money now, I do the business. You now ask the person, who do you love most in your life? And the person says, man, I love my mom. He said, hey, assuming you get a call now that your mom is ill, and what is required? Let's say you want the person to sign up with Megavast, and what is required is 999,000. 999,000 for the person to be treated, for your mom to be treated. If not, in the next 12 hours, your mom is gone. What will you do? Will you raise 1 million to make sure your mom does not die, or will you allow your mother to relocate untimely to heaven? Hey, my brother, I go raise the money. Oh. My mama, no. He said, I will raise the money. And you ask the person, does this show us that you have the ability to raise the money? Say, yes, I think I have the ability. And he tell him again, do you consider yourself powerful enough to find a way, raise this money between now and 12 o'clock tomorrow? You say, you know what? I'm going to deal with it. Mark the name of that person as Derek already. They're not telling you, I will think about it. They're telling you, you know what? I will do it. Now, listen to this. The person may or may not be able to do it. But let me tell you one thing about losers. They are never even able to make a commitment to themselves. But when you see people who are leaders, even when they are not sure of how it's going to happen, they commit to themselves. They commit to themselves. Go and find out all the people you know. If you have a big team already who are doing well in the business, who had a money challenge before they started the business. They did not see that money as a stumbling block. Some people, during the account upgrade, did not have the money to start do the upgrade. But they made up their mind, you know what? My leader has said I should go and upgrade. Man, I'm upgrading. Period. How I raise the money, I don't care. I'm going to do it anyway. And they did it. They found a way. They did it. Yeah. Now, these people also, when they join the business, and then one day you see them in the office in the morning, 8 o'clock, sweating. You say, guy, what happened now? Why are you sweating like this on this Hamatan day? What happened? He said, boss, you will not understand, but it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. I'm cool. You say, no, you can't be cool. This is 8 a.m. and you're sweating like Christmas goods. He said, boss, no, I'm cool. And you press. What's going on? He said, boss, well, the only money I had was 200, and I moved myself from Maraba to area 3 junction. So I walked from area 3 junction to the office. That's a pointer. That's a sign. The same thing that would have stopped somebody else. It's only 200 naira I have now. It's only 200. Now, the people who are leaders, they don't even make it the issue. You don't get it. They don't even make the lack of the money the issue. Those who are operating from a location of pity, make it an issue, and they don't act. Yeah. Those who will become leaders, listen to this. Those who will become leaders in your business, focus on one produces income. I'll say that again. Those who will become leaders, focus on one produces money. Those who are not leaders, focus on what does not produce money. If it is time to go to orphanage, to go and visit children, motherless baby children. It's a good thing, is it not? That they are available. Call them to go and prospect. Nah, they will show up. Excuse me. Ask them how many bookings they did today. 2 or 0. Ask them what happened over the weekend. They will tell you our office is not ready. That's why we didn't run event. Sorry, I'm hiccuping. I need to get water. Thank you. Ask them, why did your teammates not attend the retreats? I talked to them and they did not agree. You have 2 downlines, you have 3 downlines. And you talked to them and they did not agree. Is it not a good reason? But I tell you, those who are leaders don't do it that way. They don't even try it because they know the consequences. A leader is that person who will go places in the business. Is that individual who wields power. When I talk of power, I'm not talking about being an authoritarian. No. Is that person who can transfer power, who takes people from a place they don't believe they can to a place that they need to be. But listen to this. Leaders don't take everybody. Leaders take people who are leaders. I guess that's not what you want to hear, right? Leaders take people who are leaders. Yeah. Because it's only those people who want to be leaders, who are already leaders, who are waiting for them to be shown the wind and they will take flight. It is those people that will understand where the leader is coming from. Others will see that he's insulting me, he's telling me what to do. Every time he's telling prospecting. Every time he's talking about go and invite. Every time he's doing this. Those people who are averse to the push are not the leaders. No, they are not. Let me tell you, if you watch martial arts movies, kung fu movies, you will find out that an apprentice never likes the boss. Have you realized that? Nobody is an apprentice. I'm just making an example. When you see those boys come for be trained by that drunken master, what's the first thing the masters do to them? He punishes them enough for them to go away. Now, some of them go away and come back. Some of them get stuck with the master. And what happens in the end? They become the master's equal. Some of them higher than the master. Now, when do they start getting the training that takes them to the level they want to be? The moment they start accepting what the master has asked them to do, what their teacher asked them to do, what their coach asked them to do. So this morning, I'm asking you, where are you operating from? From the angle of need, from the location of pity, or from the location of a leader? Now, let me tell you this. Because some of us have not led in any position, some of us will say, man, I don't think I can do this business because I can't find the leader in me. I've not been able to, I can't even lead. No, I don't. I always like to be told what to do. I don't want to be led and all that. And let me tell you this. If you have heard the story of an eagle, some eagles, I believe, will not live up to 70 years. Not all eagles will live up to 70 years. Because in the process of the transformation at the age of 30, in the process of removing the talons, in the process of removing the beaks, hitting it on the rock and it removes. In that process, some may decide, I don't want to do again, I beg. 70 years make it day, make I just remain 30, don't do. After all, some birds live only for 3 years and they die. But the thing is this, understand that you have that innate ability to fire up something in yourself. But where you choose to operate from, the location where you rise up from every day and go back into in your mind can determine whether you're a chicken, an eagle that lives to only 30 years, or the eagle that lives to 70 years. The choice is yours. But let me tell you this. The moment, and I'm going to end with this, the moment you start being comfortable staying around your leader, you don't need that leader anymore. I don't know if someone heard what I said. The moment you are at a place of comfort, staying with your leader, you don't need that leader anymore. Some of us will say, no, why? You're supposed to be my friend. Nah. Your leader wields power. The power to get you from where you are to where you need to be. Where he is bigger than where you are. The process of taking you from where you are not to a place that you need to be is painful. Somebody is saying no audio. Please, can someone still hear me? Am I talking to myself? Can someone hear me? Okay, very clear. Okay. Now, the moment that process of you moving from where you are to a supposed bigger place, the moment it starts being comfortable, you don't need that leader anymore. I go to Ambassador Mike's office and my heart is not beating. I don't need him anymore. But anytime I go to meet him, anytime I have a 5 minutes interaction with him, hey, what is going on here? Because I know where the location I'm coming from. What he tells me is not to make me feel down. What he tells me, I pick the message and use it to propel myself. You come and sit with me and you expect me to massage your ego and all that, right? Nah, I won't do that. Because that is not done for me, because doing that to me would not have gotten me here. So this morning, I want you to take out time and really evaluate the location you are operating from. A place of pity, a place of neediness, a place of shifting responsibility. Or are you operating from a place of being a leader? A place where you tell yourself, I need to do what I have to do. My leader has said we have to make calls. But for me to make calls, I need to have people to make calls to. I don't like making calls, but my leader has said it, I have to do it. Do you know, sometimes the motivation or the push that propels some of us to still work in the business is that Ambassador Mike will come and ask you, how much have you made? And within yourself, you feel ashamed telling him what you made last month is the same thing you made this month. So what do? This month you work more. But some of us, because we don't take the words of our leader, we don't even bother. We are so cool with saying, Boss, I slept on it last month I made 500, this month I made 400. And we are so comfy saying that because we are operating from a place that is not a place of leadership. Remember, only leaders make money in this business. You can choose to start changing. You may not be the top one, but you can earn good money if you can start changing your mindset. Some will produce 100%. Some will produce 30%. Can you choose to start producing 30? At worst, produce 30 and remain on 30, rather than producing nothing. So my message for each and every one of us today is this: reevaluate where you're operating from. Pick your pieces. Pick it up. Because I tell you, like I said in the last video I did, training I posted on my YouTube, there will be those moments, listen to this, there will be those moments when you wake up in the morning and you don't feel like doing this business. Why will those mornings happen? Because you can go or close the day putting in so much energy and having nothing to show for it for that day. But because you are not just focused on the results, you are focused on the vision that you are working towards. You take that day as one of those days that you learn from and you keep pushing. When you meet those days and you wake up in the morning and you don't feel like doing anything again, I want you to remember and tell yourself, I am a leader. I push no matter what the taste of yesterday is. I push no matter what happened yesterday, because I know exactly where I am going to. I know exactly where I am operating from. Make up your mind today to operate from a place of leadership. To stop looking for who to blame, what to blame, but take it upon yourself that if this has to be, it is entirely up to me. Let me tell us this. Being in this business, creating results in this business can only happen when you decide to lead on the activities. It is only by doing that that you can even start leading people when you start having your team grow. Make up your mind today. Today, not tomorrow, to be that leader that can call the shots. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure having you here this morning again. Some of us might have been harassed. Some of us might have been inspired. Where you're operating from will determine how you will take what I have told you. But how you have taken what I have told you will also tell you where you are operating from. And if you like the result you have been getting, you can remain where you are operating from, or you change base. Yeah? You know, there is this popular comedian actor, he say anytime he finishes his joke, he will say, we move. So you can decide to move to a different location, or you can remain where you are. But one thing remains constant. Only leaders make money. By next weekend, by the grace of God, we'll be having a VIP event. Now, this VIP event, I'm still going to, there are certain things that I've not reconciled in my head with regards to how I'm going to share the slot, because it's a VIP event. is going to seat only 30 people. So it's a physical event. It's not an online event. It's a physical event in Abuja for only VIPs. I showed some of us saw the card. I saw some of us even posting it on WhatsApp status. I said, these guys. But the thing is this, that event, will you approach it as a leader trying to utilize that event to start off a realm of your business? Or will you take it as that thing that you don't even have a VIP to invite? The choice is yours. How you see it is what determines where you're operating from. So the modalities must be out before the end of today. Must be out by grace of God before the end of today. Like I said, the place can only seat 30 people. But we are getting so ready for it that it is a massive closure already. After that, we can have a general event, which I'm going to public to us. But the purpose of this VIP event is such that those individuals who will not be comfortable sitting with a crowd of 300, 400 can have a one-on-one interaction with me where we discuss the business, show them what we've been able to create and how we can work with them to create better results. So while we are with that, let's call it a day. I can see Mr. Chike here. Mr. Chike, do you have any word for great achievers as we launch into a new week?
Yeah, good morning, Gam. Good morning, great achievers. Super morning this morning. We appreciate you, Gam, for this harassment this morning. Let me borrow your word. It's actually a harassment because if you are not being told the truth, you might not understand the reality of what is going on. And one message is clear, very, very clear. For you to make money in the business, you need to become a leader. Leader not in the status, leader in the doing those things that will generate results. So I urge every one of us, let's not take these trainings for granted at all. Let us not, these are the trainings corporations, organizations pay heavily for facilitators to come and deliver. And we are getting it free of charge. It's our responsibility to apply these things and we will get that result that we desire. Thank you and God bless you for always being there for us. Thank you, Gam.
You're welcome. I can see, okay, I can see Mr. King. Any word for great achievers so that we can go into the week? Unmute yourself, King. Okay. I think the network.
Okay. Yes. No. Good morning, Gam. Thanks for this awesome training this morning again. The only word I have for us this morning is for every one of us that are here. How many of your downlines are here? If you are hearing this alone, that means you didn't actually hear anything. Because there's no how you can send this message down to your downlines. It's not possible. Even if they hear from you, they won't take you serious the way they have not been taking you serious. How do we promote Monday meetings? Next Monday, how many people are going to be here from you as a person? Is a food for thought. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Mr. King. Matthew, any word for great achievers?
All right. Good morning so much. Good morning, sir, this morning. Good morning, everyone. One word I want to let us know this morning is this. Please, just pray for our mentor. Just pray for our leader. He has been an amazing person to all of us here. And one thing, again, I just try to think about it. Is where are you operating from? Either you're operating from a place of need or you're operating from a place of what? A place of need or a place of pity. And what differentiates us today in this business, so many of us, they are operating in a place of pity. They want people to pity them where they are today. And if you are in that realm, in that line, you are not going to go far in this business, truly. If you operate in a place of need, you are going to find a way where you see to be no way. That is why he talked to us that real leaders, what stop order did not stop them. And I'm proud of you. That's why you are here this morning. So many people have been stopped by some issues, but you are here. But you are not enough for now. You have to look for a better you and push ahead. Thank you so much, Gam. God bless you, sir.
Thank you very much. I think I saw Mr. Nee here. Abi? Okay, yeah. Yes, Mr. Nee, what word do you have for us?
All right, sir. Morning, great achiever. Sorry, let me. Good morning, Gam. Good morning, great achievers. Thanks for delivering value to us this morning. This is amazing. From one single training, there are so many things that I pick from here. And I want to believe that there are so many things a lot of people pick. You are a leader. You should be operating from the place of power. You have power in your hand to change people's lives. So if you are too lenient, you don't want to offend people, you don't want to, eventually you are going to offend the people that you don't want to offend, because you have brought them to your business, you have brought them under your mentorship, and you are not wielding that power, you are not using the power that God has given to you to use. And for those that have been led, it is an opportunity for us. This training has shown me that it is an opportunity for us to know, for you to know that your leader does not hate you. Whatever your leader does to you, whether you feel he's harassing you, you feel he's talking to you anyhow, he doesn't hate you. What he wants from you is for you to succeed. So I want us to take the message from this training today. There's loyalty there, there's respect there, there's everything in this training. All I can just say is that God will continue to bless you for the mentorship that you give to us from time to time. We appreciate you. And I want to tell everybody here, he said at the moment you start being comfortable around your leader, you don't have a leader. Same thing goes to the leaders. When your members are not feeling you, they are just too comfortable, just know that you don't have a team, you are not leading anybody. So let's take this thing to our heart and work on them. See you at the top. Thank you so much, Gam. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Nee. And lastly, Mr. Ike, what do you have for great achievers? For call it a day.
Okay, good morning, Gam. Good morning, great achievers. Today's training is actually one of the hardest truths of this business. One of the hardest truths. It's like meat, for the business. A lot of us have been taking milk. You just motivate. But today's own is meat with bone, and we are chewing it very hard. And it's like the hardest truth ever. Leaders are people who make money. So for those of us who are not yet making money, check yourself properly, find out where you're operating from. Are you operating from the point of pity or from the point of power? The truth is everybody has the capacity to operate from the point of power if we decide to break out of the comfort zone and then take the necessary action. Thank you very much, Gam. It was really power-packed. I'm very inspired. Thank you. God bless you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so with that, we come to the end of the cell meeting this morning. I need a Muslim brother or sister who would help us do our affirmation and then closing prayer. Anyone? The Muslim brother or sister? Anyone? No one? Are you serious? Okay, I can only see Odunayo. So the only one I can see. You closed your video. I can see you. Oh, your video back. I can't see her again. No. She doesn't want to do affirmation. So let me look for somebody else now. Who will do? Okay. What do I have here? Hassan Mohammed. Your video is not moving. Can you see me, Hassan? Can you wave your hand if you can see me, Hassan? Okay. Unmute yourself, Hassan. Help us with the affirmation. It's already posted, and closing prayer.
Hello, can everyone hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Hassan.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Go ahead, Hassan. Like you're not ready yet. Magnificent Eagle. Go ahead and lead us with the affirmation and closing prayer. Unmute yourself. Magnificent Eagle, mute yourself. You know, Green. Assistant Director of Affirmation, Mr. Wahid Oyana.
Good morning, Gam.
Good
morning,
morning,
everybody.
Good morning.
It's been an awesome day. I will pray that God makes it easier and better for us. Please, let's do the affirmations, please. Affirmations of Great Achievers Hub. Are we ready?
Yeah, we are ready.
Are we ready?
Very ready.
Mr. Francis, I see you. Okay, the affirmation, who am I?
I am the leader. Every other leader.
Every other leaders.
Who am I?
I am the best.
I'm the
Best that
best.
can ever be.
And the best there
Can
can
ever
ever
be.
be.
Who am I?
I am the
I am
setter of pesetas.
Who am I?
I have a heart of gold.
I have a heart of
Cares for the success
heart
of
that
other
cares
people.
for the success of other people.
Who am I?
I am selfless, always
Always looking out for my teammates.
Always looking out for my teammates.
Who am I? People that join my
become
team.
very successful within a short period of time.
Within a short period of time.
Who am I?
I am disciplined and I follow through on my commitment.
On my commitment.
Who am I?
I am success and I create success at will.
Create success at will.
Who am I?
Nobody or nothing can stop
Nothing
me
can
from
stop me
realizing
from
my
realizing my
potentials in the
potential.
connected economy.
Who am I?
I am
Hallelujah. Who am I?
I am a millionaire creator.
Who am I?
I am limitless.
Who am I?
I am
I am a champion. Who am I?
I have no
No
excuses.
No excuses.
Who am I?
I am a 21st century CEO.
Century CEO. And finally, with a loud vibration, who am I?
I am an unstoppable great achiever.
Unstoppable great achiever.
Alhamdulillah, 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 Rabbil Alameen. We thank Almighty Allah for this day. We thank Almighty Allah for allowing us to see this beautiful morning. Because He has given us an opportunity to be the best that can ever be. May He give us the grace, the mercy to be the best that can ever be. May He give us the belief that we can achieve. If people have achieved it, we also can achieve it. So we pray for that belief to keep us going. We thank Him for His mercy. We thank Him for knowledge. We thank Him for understanding. We thank Him for wisdom. We thank Him for everybody, for every leader in His our capacity to give us the best, to make us the best that we can ever be. May He continue to bless them. May He bless the vehicle of network marketing. May He continue to bless the hands of C21 FJ. May He continue to bless the great achievers. May He continue to make us achieve, help us to achieve our dreams. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Maliki yawm. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina as-siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghayril maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amin. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanatan وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Amen.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Let's have
guys.
a great day. Let's make today count. Okay.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Francis Ebirim, I beg come make we sing.
Okay, sir.
Oga Chama. Mr. Francis.
Yes, sir.
You dey forget your guy, you. Not be so we talk more.
We'll meet in Abuja.
Maybe we come VIP event. We will jam.
Why?
I remain loyal. Yes, so maybe.
Yes, loyalty.
NNPC, how are you?
How are you today?
Fine, I'm fine.
How are you?
I'm fine.